What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while, but we're back with a product review on multiple products. Fortunately, it was my birthday just recently, and my fiance basically gave me a bunch of things that I wanted. So we're going to check them out in just a minute, so stay tuned. So welcome back, guys. I know it's been a little while. We haven't been making any videos. We were actually away on vacation. We were in Cooperstown for a baseball tournament for a week. We came back for a couple weeks, and then we had to go away again for a family vacation along the beach. So I'm back, ready to fish, ready to make some more videos. So while we were away, it was my birthday. My fiance said, give me a list of things you want. I'll pick a few of them, or just tell me a few things that you want and I will pick from them, and I'll just get you whatever. So we got some new fishing stuff. We got a new reel, we got a new rod, as you can see over here over my shoulder. But let's check out what I got. Now, these three things that I have in my hands here are all Kastking products. Now, I am not sponsored or endorsed by Kastking in any way, but I have to tell you, one of my favorite reels that I have is this Kastking Assassin reel. Absolutely love it. Never had any problem with it. It's been an absolute awesome reel. So I decided, hey, let's try one of the newer Kastking reels. So what I opted to go for was the Kastking Megajaws. Now, this is the upgraded or updated version. This reel is in 7:2:1 speed on that, and man, 11+1 ball bearings. This reel is sweet. I gotta tell you guys, this is very small in my hand. Super light. I don't know all the technical aspects of it. This was actually recommended while I was watching a live of Kastking one time by Nikki and AJ. Guys, this thing is smooth. It is a sweet reel. I can't wait to spool it up, and I can't wait to get it on this rod that I chose over here. Now, like I said, 11+1 ball bearings, super smooth. This thing is awesome. We have our spool tension knob over here, which actually clicks when you tighten or loosen it. This thing is awesome. Super light, like I said, fits in your hand, absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to spool this up. So now you might be wondering what we're going to spool this up with. Well, I opted again to try another Kastking product. I chose to go with Coat. Now, this is coated with 100% pure fluorocarbon. The box says virtually invisible in water, extreme abrasion resistant, affordable on any angler's budget. Guys, this stuff is not expensive. I can't wait to try this. Typically I run braid to a fluoro leader on my rods. This round I'm just going to spool up strictly with this fluorocarbon. Like I said, this is going to be 8-pound fluorocarbon coated line. So we are going to put this on our reel. The other product we have is, I've been needing to get one of these for quite a long time. This is the Calibrate line spooler. Now let's open this up and check this out. Now, here's what's funny about this. For the longest time growing up, when I was a kid and we needed to put new line on my reels, or my father's reels, or whoever's reels, it was always, okay, stick a pencil or a pen, anything through this line, hold some tension on it with your hands, starts burning the hell out of your hands as the person's reeling. I did it to my son recently a couple times. So I said, hey, let me get a line spooler for my reels. So I went with this Kastking Calibrate line spooler. Now what's cool about this is there's a setting on the back here with an arrow for casting or spinning. So you can use this on either setup that you have. It also has a built-in line counter, and this thing is just awesome. Up top here, you can set for, depending on what size rod you're using, this thing will actually turn, and you can use it on larger diameter or smaller diameter rods. You just put this up here on the reel, on the rod, and you would just tighten this up, snug it up on your rod, and you'd be ready to mount the spool of line. I'll go over this thing a little bit more in a minute when I set it up on my new rod, and we'll check that out. All right, so now you're probably wondering what rod I chose to go with. Now, I kind of chose a rod that was, a pretty nice rod, similar in color combination, so it kind of matches. I didn't go with a Kastking rod yet. The reason why I chose this rod, clearly you can see it's made by the company Favorite. The reason why I chose this rod though is, luckily I had a gift card for Dick's Sporting Goods. Then I had a $10 rewards from Dick's Sporting Goods. So this rod actually only cost me $9 after everything. It's a $100 rod. It was on sale for $79.99. With my gift card and my $10 rewards, I ended up out of pocket only paying $9 for this thing. So why not, right? So what I chose to go with here, so let me open the end. We'll take it out. I went with a Favorite. Let me throw that off to the side. This is the Favorite Lit. Now, I haven't seen too many reviews about this rod at all. This is a Favorite rod. Now, it's pretty cool is these things come with these rod sleeves already with Favorite rods. This thing, I gotta tell you, is super light. Now this is a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. It's a moderate fast action, medium heavy, and I figured why not give Favorite a try. I haven't owned a Favorite rod yet. Reviews on YouTube basically say great rods. Nobody's ever had issues with them. They've held up, they've been fine, no problems at all. The only complaints you'll ever see is, I guess, with their sponsorship program, which I'm not sponsored by them either. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And, so I figured, why not? So, with this Megajaws on here, this combo just looks sick. So I'll show you what that looks like. I'll take you in for a little bit of a closer look. Yeah, this thing is going to be sweet. So here we go. Let's let you check that out. That's the Megajaws with the Favorite Lit rod. Look at that combo together. That is sweet looking. So, like I said, we will take this thing and we are going to spool it up with that Fluorocoat line, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'll show you how we mount the Calibrate. I'll show you how we put the spool onto the Calibrate line spooler, and then we'll spool this baby up. Stay tuned. All right, so here we are. I'm just going to remove this tag. I don't need that on right now. Throw that off to the side. Now, we're going to take this Kastking Calibrate. Now, I've watched a couple videos on this, really simple to use. What we are going to do is we're going to take this, we are going to loosen this knob. We are going to place this in front of one of your guides. We are going to lock this down. Just snug it up. We want to straighten this out. Make sure it's on here nice and straight. Just going to snug it up. Not enough that you're going to crush your rod, just snug, so it's not going to move around on you. Now, once this is mounted on here, we are going to take this right here. We're going to spin it about 180 degrees. We're going to pull this out. Now, on the back of this Kastking Calibrate line spooler, let me get you in here. You can see we have an arrow here, and we have an arrow here where it says spinning, and one where it says casting. We're going to line those arrows up right there. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Now, we are going to take our line, our spool. Now what I like to do with this is I like to basically remove the memory out of our line. So I usually just get a bucket or a container, just of some hot tap water, and I usually just place the line in there just to kind of get that thing to lose its memory of being on this spool. So we're going to let that soak for a minute, and I'll take you in for the rest of the setup and then getting into spooling up our rod. All right, so now we are going to remove this spool from the water. Had it sitting in there for a minute just to kind of lose its memory. Okay, now with your Kastking Calibrate line spooler, you're going to get these line bosses. Now what this is, it's basically a like an elastic band, and it has an eyelet right in the front of it in which your line's going to go through. So we're going to take our line, we're going to put it through the eyelet on this band, and then we are going to put the band over top of our spool. Now what this is going to do is, the line boss is basically just going to apply tension to your spool so you can spool up this line a little bit tighter on your reel. All you're going to do is pull up on this and slide the little plastic clip in there down, and that's it. There you go. We have it on there. You can see, I'll take you in for a closer look so you can see where the line comes out of here, out of this eyelet. All right, you see that? Okay, now when we mount this to our line spooler, we want this to come off clockwise. So I can see that it's coming off clockwise. So what we are going to do is we are going to mount this on the side of our calibrate here where it says casting reel, and you can actually see in here, you can actually see on the calibrate, it's going to show you it's got to come off clockwise off, and this is for the casting reel. So we're going to mount it right onto here. All right. So now when we mount this, we're going to slide this through. There's an arrow on the back here that shows you how it's going to slide in. We are going to line up our arrow on this key, slide it in, get it pretty close, and we're just going to lock this down about 180 degrees. All right. Now, out of our line boss and off of our spool, we're going to run this through this line counter here. This is super simple to do, guys. So we're basically coming off the spool right here through our line counter, and we are going to flip this lever where it says on. That is going to lock that into place. From that, we're going to go through the eye of our rod, and then we are going to bring this just straight down to our reel. And you can see I have nice good amount of tension on that spooler. So let's tie this off on the reel, and then we just have to start spooling, and we are done. Okay, so I just put the knot on the reel, and basically what I do is I just tie an overhead knot. That's always worked for me. So now all we have to do is basically start spooling. And now I do have tension on this. So like I said, there is no need to burn somebody's fingers while putting this stuff on. I'm just gonna loosen this up. It is a little tight. I'm gonna loosen this up a little bit. We're gonna back that out just a hair. We want this to be a little loose here. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. All right, and that's it. And now we are just going to spool this thing up like anything else. Again, like I have said, there is no need to burn somebody's fingers, or, you know, this is going to put it on nice and evenly. It's going to put it on with a good amount of pressure, depending on how tight you want this thing. And yeah, this thing's just working sweet. So we're gonna just reel this up, spool this up, and I will show you guys when I am done what that looks like. Again, this is Fluorocoat from Kastking, 8-pound test, and yeah, I'm excited to get this on and to try this combo and this setup with this line, this reel, and this rod. So let's check this out. I'm telling you guys, this is super easy. I gotta be honest, this thing is so easy to use. And the line counter is pretty sweet too, because it's telling me how many feet we're putting on. I'm gonna say we're pretty good there. Let you see what that looks like. Hopefully you can see in the video how that looks. See if I can zoom in. There we go. That's it. I'll show you what it looks like coming off of here. That's the line coming off the spool. So that is it, guys, right there. Look at that setup, that combo. Beautiful, right? All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it. I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys, showing you some of the new stuff I got. The new rod, new reel, the Kastking line spooler. I'm going to review the Fluorocoat for you guys. I'm going to review the rod and the reel combo for you guys. And wow, that was just a large bee by my head over here. And that's basically it. So like I said, I have no affiliation with Kastking at all. I think they are a great company. Hey, I wouldn't mind being sponsored by them in any way in the future. So that's how much I stand by their products, and I like them. Other than that, I gotta shout out a company though, Hooked Fishing Gear. You can see the front and the back of my shirt. They sent me out a shirt for a giveaway on Instagram, so go check those guys out. And yeah, the next time you see me, we'll be checking out this combo on the water together. So stay tuned for that next video coming out. Guys, if you like this review, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I can't thank you guys enough. We're kind of growing a little quicker than I thought we would ever be growing. Just recently I had hit 100 subscribers. We're over 250 now. so, or close to 250 I should say. And that's about it. We have more kayak videos coming out. We have more fishing videos coming out. We have a lot more product reviews coming your way. So like I said, give this thing a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it, whichever. And let me know if you think something needs to be improved on. But I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.